Alright, to give you an overview over my talk, I will have a short introduction, then we talk about our vision, and then about CorPatch itself, the hard and the software, and then about our pilot study, the material and methods, the results, and the short conclusion. So the survival of out-of-hospital cardiac arrest is still a major problem. There are around 350,000 victims of cardiac arrest in Europe, so that makes the cardiac arrest one of the major death causes in Europe. The guidelines recommend immediate high quality of chest compressions, but I think you all know the reality looks a bit different. So bystanders do provide chest compressions in only about 30 to 40%. These are data from 2015, and if you look back just a few years, around 2010, the rates were even lower, with 10 to 20%. I have to admit that these data are from Germany. The northern European countries have much higher rates. Okay. There are several reasons because bystanders do not provide chest compressions. I think one of them is surely the fear of doing something wrong, but others also just don't want to provide chest compressions and rather film it and upload it on YouTube. So if you survive, maybe you can watch the whole situation after that on YouTube. And if you're lucky and bystanders do provide chest compressions, you can say that it's of inadequate quality, and even professionals maybe have some problems to do chest compressions like the guidelines recommend. Okay? At the moment there are several feedback systems on the market. Some of them are expensive, some of them are big, and some of them are connected to our ID. So let me talk about our vision. Our vision was to create a solution for everybody, for everywhere, at any time. That means everybody, it has to be for young and old, it has to be cheap so that everybody can afford it. Everywhere means it has to be small, it has to be lightweight. So no matter if you're going on a bicycle tour or if you're just lying on the couch, you have to wear it near you. And also at any situation, that means it should be easy to use. It should be the simplest system so that even a mother who is resuscitating her daughter can understand the feedback system. Okay? And therefore, we worked closely with the psychologists to develop that system. So let me talk about CorPatch. This is what we got. You got here the hardware and here the software. We thought our main goal was the everywhere. So it should be small and easy to use. I think you all don't have an ID always with you. So therefore, but what you have is a purse with like 20 credit cards in it. And what you also have is a smartphone, always. So why not build a system which is big like a credit card and use a smartphone to the feedback screen? This is the card. It features a sensor, a battery and a CPU unit, and also a Bluetooth sensor. And therefore you can connect it with your smartphone, and the app offers a metronome sound, a visual illustrations of depth and frequency, and also some text messages to provide immediate corrective guidance. This is our feedback screen. There you see, and this is the frequency rate, okay? So the aim is to keep the heart in the green bar. If you're too slow, the heart will move to the left side. If you're too fast, the heart will go on the right side. and you should press so deep that the red heart will go to disappear. That's the aim. And in our opinion, that was the easiest solution. Okay, so just to remember, the easiest solution we wanted to create with the psychologists, so therefore we made a small pilot study just to evaluate the usability of our system. We had 26 participants who were taught the BLS basics before. After that, we divided them into 2 groups and did 2 scenarios. Group 1 did the scenario without CorPatch first, and then the scenario with CorPatch after. Group 2 just the other way around. So coming to the results. According to the rate, group 1 and 2, here is without CorPatch, they got 89, and with CorPatch they got 102. However, let's go more into detail. As remember, group 1 started without CorPatch. They got around 70, and with CorPatch around 100. And group 2, they started with CorPatch and got 104, and without CorPatch 103. Let's go to the depth. Group 1 and 2 also together. With CorPatch, without CorPatch it's 4.3, with CorPatch it's 4.6. Also going into detail, group 1 without CorPatch 4.1, with CorPatch 4.7, and then the group 2 who started with CorPatch and after without CorPatch was like more or less the same. However, I have to tell the 2 scenarios just were 1 or 2 minutes after each other, okay? So that, yeah, we can assume that there's a little bit of a learning curve. Okay, I think my time is over. Just to conclude, without CorPatch, the chest compressions were not so bad. Just to remember, these were untrained bystanders who did the last course about 6 years ago with a range of 2 to 27 years. But what you can say that CorPatch, with CorPatch, the frequency was almost perfect, around 100, and the depth were deeper, but we all know it's not perfect. So therefore we know that we have to do some work on the feedback screens to get better results on the depths. Also, we want to develop different user models, laypersons and professional use. For professional use, you can maybe put a more technical screen on it. And we all know that 26 participants are rather low, so we have to do more studies with more participants. Thanks for your attention.